Strategic management process addresses how managers formulate and create strategic visions and mission statements, analyze alternative plans, and manage dynamic demands of planning. At the end of this topic, you should be able to, firstly, define strategic management. Secondly, explain the 6 steps in the strategic management process. Thirdly, apply the first 4 steps of the strategic management process. Strategic management is a dynamic aspect of organizational management. Traditionally, a top-down role in the firm, recent improvements in analytics and techniques have leveled strategic management to an integrated aspect of the firm. Now, organizational directors and top managers must involve managers from all departments and all levels of the organization to learn how best to formulate and implement strategic goals. Strategies or plans of action for implementing goals are also more dynamic due to these advances. CEO and top management teams still define and set the vision of the organization and the strategic direction, while operational managers are now more vocal as input into what those goals should be. The strategic management process is a 6-step process that begins with establishing mission, values, and goals of an organization. Secondly, the external opportunities and threats are analyzed. Third, internal strengths and weaknesses of the organization are analyzed. Fourth, these analyses are combined in what is known as SWOT analysis, comparing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and strategy formulation. The strategy is then implemented. Finally, strategic controls are put in place. While this process may change slightly from firm to firm or be emphasized in slightly different order, this is the fundamental way nearly all strategic managers think about an organization. The first step in strategic management process requires developing a vision for the firm's future. The strategic vision is the long-term direction and intent of a company. This is a goal for what the firm can become. For example, DuPont Chemical seeks to be the world's most dynamic science company, creating sustainable solutions essential to a better, safer, and healthier life for people everywhere. BMW's vision will be to become the most successful premium manufacturer in the car industry. Toys R Us vision is to put joy in kids' hearts and a smile on parents' faces. Shangri-La Hotel's vision is to be the first choice for guests, colleagues, shareholders, and business partners. Strategic mission is a clear and concise expression of an organization's basic purpose. It should be expressed concisely in a mission statement. A good mission statement describes what an organization is, what it does, what it stands for in terms of fundamental beliefs and branding. This can be very broad for large, diversified organizations and very specific for small firms. These are much more present-focused than strategic visions. For example, Facebook's mission is to give people the power to share and make the world more open and connected. And Nike's mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. The second step is to analyze the external opportunities and threats an organization faces and will face, and how the organization can react to these opportunities and threats. This includes consideration for the organization as well as its stakeholders. It requires a great deal of creativity to see potential opportunities in the market, and some threats are incapable of prediction or avoidance. Knowing the difference requires experience and strategic insight. Several types of analysis fall under this category. Industry and market analysis covers the industry profile, identifying major products and market segments. Industry growth rates for the entire industry and related goods. This includes projected growth rates for each market segment. Industry forces identify the threat of new entrants, likelihood of substitute goods, economic power of suppliers and buyers, and the level of intra-industry rivalry. Competitor profiles identify competitors and their market shares. Competitor analysis shows the goals, strategies, strengths, and weaknesses of each competitor. Competitor advantages shows the degree to which competing products and services are diversified in the market and who has achieved cost leadership. Political and regulatory analysis shows the effect of legislative policies on firms. Political activity analysis shows the role of organizations and associations in policy making for the industry. Social analysis shows current and potential social issues which may impact an organization and its employees and customers. Social interest groups analysis shows the customer, environmental, and similar activist groups that attempt to influence the industry. Human resource analysis shows key labor needs, shortages, opportunities, and problems for the firm and industry as a whole. Macroeconomic analysis conditions shows factors that affect supply, demand, growth, competition, and profitability in the industry as a whole and similar industries. Technological analysis shows the scientific or technical methods that affect the industry, particularly recent innovations and potential breakthroughs. The next step is to analyze the internal strengths and weaknesses of an organization. Companies employ benchmarking or comparisons of performance in related competencies to help companies understand industry-leading practices and help managers adjust company operations towards these practices. The goal can be to achieve better performance or lower costs, or both. Resources are the inputs an organization uses to create goods and services. They can categorize into tangible and intangible resources. Tangible resources cover examples such as financial resources or physical resources, which include production facilities, real estate, or raw materials. Intangible resources would refer to human capital, for example, the knowledge, learning, and experience. Intellectual capital, for example, patents. Customer capital. And social capital, for example, the management philosophy, corporate culture, and management practices. Resources are valuable when they create customer value, rare or not equally available to all competitors, difficult to imitate or replace, and well organized. An example is the soft drink Coca-Cola, which is patented, and Coke as a well organized global distribution system that is nearly unrivaled by any other drink suppliers. SWOT analysis is a very powerful tool managers use in all industries to strategically plan. SWOT analysis is typically performed in a 2x2 matrix comparing the current, internal strengths and weaknesses of a company with the opportunities and threats external to the company. This helps to summarize the results of the prior analysis and compare the results. SWOT is useful for individuals as well as organizations and can even be a helpful tool when preparing your applications for job positions. After the SWOT analysis, the next step is strategy formulation. This will be continued in the next lesson.